Hello, Isaac friends and family. I am Pastor Julie Kline, serving First United Methodist Church of Kalamazoo. First United Methodist Church is a covenanted partner of Isaac. This summer, Pastor Matt Weiler and I have been helping to lead our church through a worship series about the radical sayings of Jesus. When we look at these sayings, we realize that Jesus said and did radical things. And he wants us to be radical people of faith. As Dr. Davis and Elder King asked church leaders to share for this virtual event of our journey to DC, I keep returning to these radical sayings of Jesus. Jesus says to his followers, "To you who are ready for the truth, I say this: love your enemies." Now, in the Gospel of Luke, this radical saying of Jesus is surrounded by stories of healing by Jesus. In each of these stories, there is a man, a woman, a slave who's locked into oppression and is marginalized because of an affliction that they are suffering. This social construct will not allow them to be free because of their affliction and their social standing. Now, if we look a little closer at the healing of the man with a withered hand that comes before this teaching of Jesus that demands we love our enemy, we can come into some deep understanding. It is the Sabbath day, and the scribes and the Pharisees are watching Jesus to see if he will heal on the Sabbath. They hope to make an accusation against him. Again, before the powers that be, Jesus says to the man with a withered hand, "Come and stand here." Now later, he will place a woman who anointed his feet before those with power. Both times, with the man and the woman, he says, "See this person." The man with the withered hand is an enemy to the scribes and Pharisees because they are prejudiced against him. They are hostile toward him, and in many ways they are using him as a pawn so that they might trap Jesus and accuse him of wrongdoing. Confronting this prejudice, Jesus says, "I ask you, is it lawful to do good or to do harm on the Sabbath, to save life or to destroy it?" Staring down this prejudice and hostility, Jesus says, "Stretch out your hand." He did so, and his hand was restored. Through his actions of healing by restoring the man's dignity and his hand, Jesus shows the scribes and the Pharisees how to love their enemy. But they do not want anything to do with it. They're filled with fury and want to plot how to bring harm to Jesus. Jesus wanted them to be concerned with the well-being of the afflicted man. He wanted them to understand that all should have an opportunity for the fullness of life. All should be given the ways and means to be restored to the dignity of being recognized as a human being and not merely as an affliction. Rather than love their neighbor, they turned away. They turned away with fury. Jesus proclaims to the afflicted man and all who are ready for the truth that the Sabbath is made for doing good and saving life. Together, as we work with Isaac to build the beloved community, may we strategize, advocate, and put this holy work of the Sabbath at the sacred center. We were made for doing good and saving life. Together we say to the powers that be, see this person and have concern for their well-being. May healing and restoration be our ways of living out our God identity. Be blessed, friends.